today we are going to build the Harbor Freight 1195 pound capacity trailer. As you can see, it comes in these two boxes, made in China. Part number 62666. All right, let's get it unpacked. Here it is, all unboxed. All the pieces. So here's the trailer, kind of laid out, roughly laid out, of course. Here's the front, this is the tongue, as you can see, all the way back. Okay, I'm gonna start getting the bolts set out and then we'll be back. Here's the bolts. As you can see, spring and axle, hex bolts, hinge, and chain. Okay, as you can see, we've got all the bolts laid out. Got 2 on the hinge side, 3 in the corner, right there, 3 on this one, 2 in the front for each bracket. Again, 3 in the corner, 3 for this bracket because this is also the center beam, as you can see, and then 2 in the back corner. It's been a little bit of time since the last update, but got all the bolts where they should be. As you can see, none of them are, let's see if I can get in there. They're not tightened down yet, just making sure everything fit. I have all the right pieces and parts, so that is the front. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, the front is all secured up here. Got the bolts tightened. Make sure it was square from this corner to that corner, 68 inches on both sides. Diagonally, from here to there, 68 inches. All right, so we went ahead and got the back just like we did the front. We got the bolts all tightened down, squared up again. This time on the back, there to there, 67.5 inches. Same thing with that side to that side. Now we're just gonna go ahead and get it all buttoned up here. Gonna bolt there, bolt there, and then one there and one there. Next part, you've got to flip the frame over. Now it's upside down. All right, so we got it flipped over. Then what we went ahead and did was installed these brackets. This will be where our axle and fender and everything go. Right on the back is also where the folding part of the trailer is with the caster wheels. And one piece of advice. There are 2 bolts. Let's see if I can get down in here. All right, this one right here is a 25mm bolt. The rest of these are 20s. I had to go track these 2 down for each side because I accidentally put these where a 20 would go. Luckily, they were both right there on the front. Easily pulled them off, replaced them, good to go. Just one piece of advice. There's 2 of those. Okay. Here's where we're at now. We are getting the leaf spring and axle assembly ready to go. So this is the back of the trailer. This is the front. Make sure that you have the leaf spring like this so that it's correct. And then we'll go ahead and get the other side, and then we'll show you the axle. All right, so here we are with the axle. You gotta tighten these down. You do have to leave these loose for the axle install. Once you get these nice and tight, go ahead and tighten these up, and then you should be good to go. We'll check back in. Okay, so here is, got all these U-bolts nice and tight. As you can see, a little bit of play there. We're gonna go ahead and get all 4 of these all the way around. Right there, tighten down, and then we'll go keep going. All right, here we go. Got these all tightened down. Same thing on that side. Good there. Let's take a look at the instructions here. Okay, so we've got that part done. Now comes the hub assemblies. As you can see, we've got the wheel on that one side already. Let me show you something here. So this is the hub assembly. Castle nut goes on, cotter pin goes straight through, then you bend it. This part was probably the hardest part, trying to figure out lining up the castle nut to the point where you could put that through. Everything looks good. Spins freely. Keep going. All right, so we've got both wheels on. That one spins nice and free. Next step, this one. Assistance to turn the trailer assembly right side up. This is gonna be a coupler and then lights. There's kind of the diagram there. Wiring diagram. And then this is the optional rail installation. This is all the parts you would need if you want to put rails on like this. And then for the decking, again, the parts you need, just a 4x8 sheet of plywood, and then cross bolts, flat washers, spring washers, and nuts. And then here's some information about the trailer. Here's the coupler all installed. Let's see if I can get underneath here to show you. You gotta go through the chain here. I went through 2 of them with this front bolt. Now, we're gonna go install the light brackets. So, got 2 of these guys, 2 sides. Let's get that done, and then we'll start on the wiring. Okay, so for the front running lights, it says to use self-tapping screws. However, on the 2020s, they are pre-drilled. All right, so it's a little bit later in the day. Take a break here. Start on the wiring. Ran it through underneath everything, down each side. So that's the right side there, and then over here is the left side. Got all the lights mounted up. And again, Harbor Freight, the manual says these have to be self-tapping screws, but the newer versions have holes pre-drilled with bolts and washers and nuts as well. So down here, Got the light all mounted up. And then the new versions as well, maybe the old ones too, but mine came with these little splitter clips so that you can split the brown wire to the side markers so that you have running lights. And then came with wire connectors, which you'll need for the back here, and then just a few of these clips to put on the rail as you go down with the wiring. And then here is the diagram. And then the biggest question that I had when I had built, well, when I was looking at these trailers was, how tall is the coupler from the ground if the trailer is level? And it's about 18 inches. So keep that in mind for your tow vehicle, how much of a rise or a drop you might need. I have a Jeep Renegade that's gonna pull this, so I'm gonna need probably about a 3 or 4 inch rise, and then should be good to go. I'll check back in when I've got the lights all wired up. Okay, here we are. Lights are installed. It's test fitting. Still need to ground these back ones. Right now, they're just sitting there, but there we go, still work. And then that one works. All the lights work. All right, here's the final product. Completed Harbor Freight trailer. Took probably about 5 hours total. Here's the wiring on the back. And I just tucked all the extra wire up in there. Use zip ties. And then this screw coming through is the ground for this light. And then I didn't have any shorter ones for the other side, but this one is a nice short one. Again, all the wiring is grounded. The kit came with these little clips right here, right there, and it's kind of hard to see, but it also came with a connector. So I just grounded it straight to its own light. Works really well. And I ran all that down through the frame. Same thing on this side. Ran that all through the frame. Again, maybe this one's better. Yeah, you can kind of see that connector in there. Goes up through, down through here. There's extra wire all through here. Again, hard to see that. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but wires all up underneath. Coupler's all done. Works great. This is the 2020 version of the 4x8 Harbor Freight trailer. This is the 1,195 pound capacity trailer. Thanks for watching.